Which is better, Christmas in the USA or Australia? What makes North and South Christmases different? And is the food different? So much is unique about Christmas in each country, so I've made a list of categories to talk about with you today. Merry Christmas! Okay, let's get the obvious out of the way. One of the main differences between being here and here is the climate. In the US or the UK, it won't be uncommon to get some snow, or if you're in Canada, a lot of snow. Cloudy days, 3 degrees Celsius, you know the feeling. I mean, personally, I wouldn't mind some snow on Christmas morning. But in the South, it's a very different story. Sunlight all day long for 15 straight hours. You can party in gardens like these until 10 p.m. when the mosquitoes arrive. Temperatures can reach up to 50 degrees in some parts of Australia, so yeah, bring some water. But the weather also affects where the celebration is held. It's not uncommon for families to visit the beach or the park and set up some umbrellas and a barbecue. But if you're on the north, you can almost guarantee staying at your home or visiting someone else's to keep out the cold. Oh, excuse me, random person.
Yes?
Where do you celebrate Christmas?
Oh, I celebrate Christmas at my house with all of my family.
That sounds wonderful. There you have it. But this is where the changes get big. Everything we've talked about, everything we will talk about, is deeply linked to tradition and culture. There's a billion places, tribes, and religions I could list here, but I'm going to tell you about the 3 I find significant. Firstly, Christianity, especially in the West. The main reason that Christmas exists is because many believe that Jesus Christ was born on that day. As of 2024, 2 of 3 Americans identify as Christian, and so this religion is brought into the festive period. Of course, there's also many Christians in the UK and in Oceania and South America, but we'll get to them later. It's not uncommon for people to attend a mass service in church, my granny does, for example, and to have a model of where Jesus was born, known as a nativity. But if you look at this graph, you'll realise that religious rates are falling globally, and more are shifting to atheism. So the focus on God, Jesus, and Christianity in general is fading. Something to think about. But after researching for this whole video, I was very impressed by the Latin American culture. For a start, they celebrate on December 24th, what we would call Christmas Eve. They have many Spanish songs that reflect on the wonderful year that has passed. And then there's the food, and I'm pretty jealous. Barbecue, steak, turkey, halakas, some regional soups, enchiladas, salad, rice pudding, and so much more. It's very dependent on where the family comes from, as well as their personal preferences. Children are gifted presents, unwrapping them at midnight and sleeping in late till next morning. It's a unique spin on what we would call Christmas. And there's another iconic Christmas culture in an area near to where Father Christmas lives, in Scandinavia. Many families enjoy celebrating a tradition called Yule, 12 days of celebrating the coming of the sun in the new year. The Yule log, a large chosen log, is burned in a fire over the course of a few days, and the food is also incredible. While this holiday has little relation to Christmas, it is quite suspicious how the two are very close to each other. What's going on, Scandinavia? Anyway. Now for one of the more, how do I put this, boring categories, shopping. Shopping and marketing strategies around Christmas differ hugely between the northern and southern hemispheres, largely due to seasonal contrasts. In the northern hemisphere, where Christmas coincides with winter, marketing campaigns that highlight cozy winter wear, warm beverages, and festive decorations featuring snow and reindeer are more abundant. Streets often glow with twinkling lights, and shopping centres often feature Santa's grottos and festive tunes. In contrast, the Southern Hemisphere celebrates Christmas with summer heat, with marketing campaigns focusing on beachwear, outdoor barbecues, and maybe some holiday deals. Shopping environments are often bright and sunny, with promotions for summer exclusives and outdoor activities, reflecting the season's vibrant energy. But I think that far too much is spent on Christmas marketing, and that they start preparing way too early. Like, I was in the UK last year, and shops were putting up decorations in September. What the hell is going on? For my last category, I've chosen every child's favourite, presents. No matter where you come from, Christmas is a good excuse for everyone to receive a gift. And because adults' ones can be very boring, just ask them about their new pair of socks, I will focus on the children's presents. Picture this, you're sitting adjacent to the Christmas tree. It's almost Christmas and you're dying to know what you got this year. So you take a peek. Just to get this out the way, Toast Crumbs UK is not liable for the newfound grudges of the second and third party due to present peeking, snooping or spying. While not unlawful, find out your own presents early at your own risk. Subscribe to Toast Crumbs UK for more information and our privacy policy. We don't have one. Anyway, here's what you might find in some presents from around the world. There's a theme in this video, that everything is very much dependent on the weather. Gifts are no different. If you're living in the UK, it's not uncommon to be given winter wear, like a hoodie or some thick socks. As for toys, it's usually Lego or some specific geared to the child. I fondly remember getting a football shirt in 2020 and wearing it all Christmas. Those were the days. Anyway, I've asked some people what their favourite Christmas present ever was. They lived in both hemispheres, and you're going to see which one they lived in right now. What's the best Christmas present you've ever gotten?
A Nintendo Switch.
Okay, why?
Because I like to play some games.
My Lego Millennium Falcon when I was 8.
That's a pretty good choice.
Oh, of course, two $5 gambling chips in the casino.
I have a pogo stick.
2 years ago, Papa gave me a record player.
Oh, that's
I've been trying to play all my LPs that I've kept all my life, and I finally had a record player to play.
Well, I was born 2,000 years ago on Christmas Day, so Christmas Day is actually my birthday. The best Christmas present I had was not having fleas.
Well, I couldn't have given a better explanation myself. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, New Year, Yule, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or Chinese New Year. Oh, just quickly, I've got to shout out the world's first Toast Crumbs trilogy. I'll be discovering why this city was picked as one of the best in the world, Launceston, Australia. Each episode I'll be dedicating to one of the specific reasons why this place is so awesome. Tune in for the first video, premiering on January 20th, 2025 at 12 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Merry Christmas.